is at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And a moment ago, the Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. Carlson now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
No, I didn't. I said it later.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They give to Johnson going right. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Went good for 24 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Did we talk back through that again? Get the heck up out of here.
Here we go. Go to base. Check back.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Murray with a 3rd and long. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Curtis Riley. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check, 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 check.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Raiders.
Down. Check, check, 43. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. No, no, no. Shit. Watch the shit.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 49-yard line.
Why the fans sound like a microwave? Like a microwave.
Here we go.
No, I said it sounds like a microwave.
From the gun, it's Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Oh, Malik. Oh, the Malik. Yes, he do.
Monday, down. You want it,
What's the matter for you?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
She was on the
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Good man.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Hello. Hello. I heard William and Will.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
She ain't even talking.
Down. 180. Freeze the mic. Blue down. Blue down. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Hello.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
With lemon pepper, I thought Friday the lemon pepper took out the shit ain't seasoning. Just grab some chicken, floured it up, and then sprinkle some lemon pepper on it. Yeah, it's for niggas. It's for niggas. Sprinkle a little lemon pepper on it. Y'all niggas gonna like it. That's it is. That's lemon pepper. I'll taste it.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
You like it just like a nickel, though.
On 2nd and 9, Murray.
You like that chicken like a nigga.
Product of Jersey City.
Nigga like that chicken,
sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
All those white people up and down just like Nick. And go to Kansas City.
Well, white people try to take everything a nigga like.
White people, they used to want to love chicken.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
Feeding it to us niggas.
You never heard that song? You know the song there.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr. Trying to lay one up deep. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
We need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Still what you see, so.
Too little, got penalty. At 58. 694. Exit. Hey, Foxtrot. Mike 58, right there. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
On first down, Carr. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play. The one that they got on the previous one, they tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
I got one, Raider one.
Throwing again. Carr. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Rashard. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Oh, damn. I take a bad kick out from the kick. How the fuck you get to the 40?
What you cooking, Robert?
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Good, what you cooking?
Murray now on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Good old brown rice.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because it really may be one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. and that gives him a chance to get some points up on the board.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd down and 4, Carr. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Carr gives to Richard. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, and he nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
What they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now a handoff to Richard. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go, D. Hatchet. Hatchet.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
D. Man up, D.
Express.
43.
Now on 2nd and 16. Carr. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd
Come
down.
on, Williams.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Yeah, you should have called it.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown, 60 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Use right team.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Set, hut. Flat. 54. Line 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the safety creep.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Mike's 42.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Put that down.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Back then, too, because it was better than everything else.
And John Gruden has made the call. His guys are going for it.
Strip that ball.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Antonio out there showing his ass, ain't he?
And he was down there. Oh, my God.
They come out here in the eye. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
About to get blue all right.
Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Well, you know, little mama, you ain't got to put your feet up there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
You hear me laugh and get yourself into a rut? It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Check 24, check 24. Check. 43.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
I'm coming after you.